Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After years of heartbreak, loneliness, and painful goodbyes, Meri Brown, the original first wife of Kody Brown in the once tightly woven, yet now fractured plural family depicted on Sister Wives, has finally turned the page and stepped boldly into a new chapter of her life. Fans who have followed Meri's journey since the very beginning are still reeling from her shocking revelations. Not only is she dating again after many failed attempts at love, but she has also opened up in a deeply emotional and, at times, jaw-droppingly candid way about what really went on behind the scenes of the hit reality TV show. What Meri reveals about the filming, the narrative control, her personal pain, and the manipulation she allegedly endured during her time as part of the show has sent ripples throughout the Sister Wives fandom, shaking long-held assumptions about how the Brown family functioned, on and off camera. Meri was radiant during her most recent interview, radiating a peace that fans hadn't seen in years. She had a vibrant appearance, a magnetic energy, and her words broke through the illusion that Sister Wives had maintained for more than a decade. "I stayed longer than I should have," she admitted, her voice steady but tinged with sadness. "I thought being part of the show was a chance to share our story, to inspire people with the beauty of plural marriage, but what ended up happening was that my story, my voice, was edited to make me seem bitter, broken, and obsessed with a man who no longer loved me." Meri didn't just drop that shocking news. Rather, she went one step further and revealed that her emotional relationship with Kody had ended for a long time before their spiritual divorce was made official. Yet producers allegedly pushed her to stay, framing her as a desperate woman clinging to a man who had already emotionally checked out. "I repeatedly informed them, I'm ready to walk away." They would also say to Meri, "Just hold on a little longer. The fans are rooting for you." However, in reality, my internal state was slowly deteriorating. Meri has finally regained her power and her love life after years of emotional manipulation and public humiliation. In a shocking twist that fans never saw coming, Meri recently confirmed on her Instagram Live that she is dating someone new. She jokingly smiled and said, "I'm not going to say much. However, there's a person who makes me laugh, listens to me, and feels like I am seen, and no, it is not a long-distance relationship. This one's real. This one's present. And it's not anything like what I had before." Support and curiosity exploded on social media. Who is this mystery man? Is he in Flagstaff? Is he a former acquaintance or someone brand new? Meri remained tight-lipped, wanting to protect the early stages of this new romance, but she gave just enough clues to ignite a storm of speculation. She stated, "He doesn't care about cameras. He doesn't want fame. It feels amazing to know that he wants me for myself." This has huge repercussions, especially when you consider how widely public her previous marriage was. Meri struggled for more than a decade to find a balance between her own heartbreak and the scrutiny of millions of viewers who scrutinized every move she made. Whether it was her emotional catfishing scandal, her awkward on-camera therapy sessions with Kody, or the brutal realization that she was no longer wanted in the plural marriage, Meri bore it all with dignity, even when fans weren't always kind. "There were nights I'd cry myself to sleep," she confessed. "I would wonder, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be enough for someone?" And the cameras didn't show that. They'd show me walking by myself or looking cold and distant. But they didn't show the agony I felt behind the scenes. Now that she's distanced herself from Kody and the toxic family dynamics that once defined her life, Meri has made it her mission to live with authenticity. Empowerment, inspiration, and honest conversation are now commonplace on her social media platforms. Her recent posts about deserving real love and never settling again have fans buzzing with excitement and hope. She frequently posts about growth, letting go, and finding one's self-worth. But what truly stunned everyone was what Meri said next. She acknowledged in a recent podcast interview that some Sister Wives scenes were not quite as spontaneous as they appeared. "There was a lot of nudging from producers," she said. "They tell us what themes to talk about, sometimes even how to react to certain situations. When Kody was being especially cruel, I was told to just sit quietly and let it play out. That was hard. That was humiliating. She went into detail about how the show frequently twisted her motives to serve a larger storyline that depicted her as a lonesome, jealous character still clinging to a broken relationship. They weren't interested in showing me moving on. She stated they wanted to show that I was stuck. And I continued to participate because I hoped that maybe this would be of use to someone else. But after some time, I realized that I was giving up my truth in order to tell a TV story. Her claim that she had repeatedly attempted to leave the show but had been coerced into staying was even more shocking. They informed me that I was responsible to the fans. That if I walked, people would believe I had something to hide or was bitter. But the truth was, I just wanted peace. And peace is what she finally found after ending her spiritual marriage to Kody and stepping away from the tight grip of reality TV. Meri now lives in Utah on a part-time basis, where she runs her bed and breakfast and travels whenever she wants. Her schedule is no longer dictated by filming or family tension. I wake up and I choose joy, she said with a smile. I choose peace. I choose me. Her love life, once a source of immense pain, is now blossoming. She also gave fans a cryptic hint, despite the fact that she is not yet ready to reveal her new partner to the world. Let's just say he might make an appearance soon, she teased. The possibility of Meri returning to TV, perhaps with her own show or as part of a tell-all documentary, has sparked rumors in entertainment circles. Meri is said to be in talks to make her own series about healing, empowerment, and starting over after toxic relationships, according to people close to her. She wants to reclaim her story, one insider said. She's tired of being misrepresented. This time, Meri wants to show the world who she really is, without scripts, without filters, and without Kody. The concept has enthralled supporters. The Sister Wives audience is looking for something new and hopeful after becoming dissatisfied with the increasingly dark and divided Brown family plotlines. And Meri might just be the ideal leader for such a project due to her strength, wisdom, and hard-earned clarity. Many people can relate to her journey, especially women who have stayed in relationships without love for too long, suppressed their own needs for the sake of their families, and wondered if they would ever be enough. Meri's message is clear. You are enough. You don't have to remain stuck. You don't need to wait for someone else to choose you. You can choose yourself. In the closing moments of her interview, Meri stated, I spent years waiting for someone to come back around, to see my worth. I finally realized I don't need to be seen by them. I need to see me. And now I do. Her new partner, her new confidence, and her new vision for life beyond Sister Wives are proof that Meri Brown has not only survived, she's thriving. She's moved from heartbreak to hope, from manipulation to freedom, and from being just one of Kody Brown's wives to becoming her own woman. One thing is certain, Meri Brown is no longer defined by her past, regardless of whether she chooses to remain in the public eye or lead a more private life in the future. She is defining her future, one step, one date, one honest truth at a time.